Welcome back to session 13 of GED Advanced Graphs and Functions. The GED loves to compare two functions shown in different ways, maybe a table against an equation or a graph against a word problem. Today we learn exactly what to compare so the different forms do not confuse you. Let's take it slowly. Whenever you compare two functions, focus on just three things. First, the starting value, the output when x is 0. Second, the rate of change, how fast each one grows. And third, the value at a specific input the question asks about. These three ideas work no matter what form the function is shown in. Here is the key insight that trips students up. The function that starts higher is not always larger later. A function with a smaller starting value but a steeper rate can catch up and overtake the other. So you cannot decide by the starting value alone, you must consider the rate too and the exact input. To compare fairly, always evaluate both functions at the very same input. If the question asks about x equals 5, find both outputs at 5 and only then compare. Comparing one function at x equals 2 and the other at x equals 5 would be unfair and wrong. Same input, then compare. Let's compare a of x equals x plus 8 and b of x equals 3x at x equals 5. Step 1. Evaluate a at 5. A of 5 equals 5 plus 8, which is 13. Write that down clearly. Notice a starts higher at 8, so you might expect it to stay ahead. Let's check b. Step 2. Evaluate b at 5. b of 5 equals 3 times 5, which is 15. Step 3. Compare the two outputs. A gives 13 and b gives 15. Since 15 is greater than 13, b is larger at x equals 5. The steeper function overtook the one with the higher start. Quickly, where do you find the start and the rate in each form? In an equation like y equals mx plus b, the rate is m and the start is b. In a table, the start is the y value when x is 0, and the rate is the change in y per step. In a graph, the start is the y-intercept, and the rate is rise over run. 3 traps. First, do not compare only the starting values. The rate can flip the result. Second, when the question is about a rate, do not rely on a single table row. Look at the change across rows. Third, always evaluate both functions at the same input. Fair, careful comparison wins. Let's lock it in. To compare two functions, look at the starting value, the rate of change, and the value at the input in question. Remember, a smaller start with a bigger rate can overtake. And always evaluate both at the same input before deciding. Now, different representations will not fool you. Wonderful work today. You can now compare functions across tables, graphs, equations, and words. Your mastery check is the 10 practice questions for this session. For each one, line up the start, the rate, and the value at the given input. To read the full lesson notes and practice more GED graphs and functions questions, visit the course page at www.bridgetoexam.com. I will see you in session 14, where we handle piecewise and step functions. Keep going. You are doing great.